we're a bit late.
Ah!
How's everybody
The
doing?
worms. The worms.
The bugs are
The
back.
bugs are back.
Why did my dog wait until now to start barking? That's wild.
Because she loves you.
Emma's so mad at something. Emma, please calm down. You don't need to take it out on the rest of us. Emma, please. No.
Emma, she says no.
How's everybody doing?
I am a wizard.
I'm alive.
So true. Also true. Big facts.
Why can I spend money for you to make money? Or why can I spend my bits to make so that you can make money?
What did you just try to say?
Because you
Word.
added an ad time. So I can waste my bits so that you can make money? Nah, fuck that.
R4 likes to use that one sometimes.
I actually do,
Why?
yeah.
I just
Because it's
went
funny.
I went through all of the like pre-made redemptions and I added a bunch of them. That's like where the glasses one comes from too.
Mm.
And
You know what you need to add to your stream today?
what?
The thing we talked about that you never added before?
I did add it before.
I don't see it now.
No, not anymore. So a long time ago, back when I like first started, Luke would come in and give me a hard time and be like, "This is boring. Where's Subway Surfers?" And one time I went and actually found a Subway Surfers GIF, and I had it hidden on the stream so that way I could like turn it back on, and he never did it again. He never asked me again. All right.
Hey DM, where's Subway Surfers?
Yeah. How do you expect to keep our
Let
attention?
me see if I still have it on here. Not existing.
There's a
Nope.
streamer I watch that he has a zoomer mode, and so if anybody ever brings it up, it pulls up like a Minecraft video, like doing the parkour. It pulls up Subway Surfers, like the whole.
Does it have the CS:GO knife surfing?
I think it does. It's
That's
just
so good.
all of like
That
the
one
total
always gets me.
zoomer shit.
I hate that works on me.
Yeah.
Don't forget the 30 seconds of a Family Guy clip at the bottom, too.
You're so right.
Except I don't know if he'll get like demonetized for that one though.
It's fine.
Bro, I should just put that like over the clips and stuff. What are you naming your Pokemon, Luke? Subway Surfers. I don't think that'll fit. The next enemy that you run up against will probably be a Haze Hulk, and it will be unaware that its name is we're Subway Surfers.
That's acceptable.
So, anybody remember what happened last session? Oh, never mind, it's been canceled out.
No, the next one after that's name is not Subway Surfers.
Oh, that's why he's trying to figure out where Subway Surfers went. The only person he ever knows is specifically named not Subway Surfers.
Yeah, last time we met with Commander Elias Drexel. He did his monologue thing outside of this clock tower, the astrological clock tower. I didn't really listen to him because it sounded kind of generic. And as we went up, there were sirens, I think?
Harpies.
Harpies, that's what they were.
Yeah.
And as we kept going up, they tried throwing us off. That didn't work. And so they kept trying to sing to us. That also barely worked. So we killed them. There was a couple manticores in the middle, and a huge debate whether or not the ceiling or the floor was there. Then there was this floor, which had a queen, I think, on it. And Cassith and Thrain both got thrown off, and we had to do a huge escapade to save them, except for Thrain, because he's Thrain and had the tools for that.
Yeah.
And so we killed them, and now we took a long rest on the top after talking to Drexel, because there is deleted by moderator. I'm sorry, I'm
Yeah.
reading chat.
Someone redeemed timeout and said to time out all of you, and so you guys were talking, so I timed you out.
Oh, you deleted. You redeemed timeout.
I don't believe you.
And so we got a long rest for the first time in the haze. Because this just peers right outside the haze.
Yeah. Yeah, the top of the tower pokes through the haze. Another silly little thing is that you guys found a special item up at the top.
Yeah, it was one of the things Addie needed, I think.
It was. You found, let me find the actual name of it once again, because I had just had it. Unless I accidentally closed out of that tab, I sure did. It was the Steward's Seal. Jokes on him, he never remodded me. Yes, I am abusing my mods.
It's
yes.
okay, it comes with the territory.
Yeah. And also, it comes with the fact that I don't respect any of you.
I also would like to point out that I was not moderated like the rest of you. This is not 1984. It's fair and balanced because I was not moderated.
He literally, the last time I got timed out from Redeem's like, man, now I have to do all this again. I should
1984.
really make roll not to do this.
Hold on a minute. I got a gift for this.
I don't think he'll ever mod me, and I think that's best for both of us.
Probably. I'm not gonna mod you because you'll time me out.
Bet.
Can I time myself out? That'd be really silly.
Oh yeah, it also removes the VIP. I forgot about that.
It removes me. Oh, god damn it.
Yep.
Does it load?
Don't worry, we have other places we can riot.
Mm-hmm.
Can't you tell it's been a month?
It has been. Bro, last modded 9 years? I don't remember who any of these people are. Get removed. Yeah. But yeah, as you guys managed to get your long rest in the cosmological clock tower, with a decent portion of the hooded lanterns that came up here to celebrate, mostly the ones that were like standing guard down below. You wake up feeling refreshed. Something that hasn't been done in the walls of Drakkenheim for many years.
I'm just gonna look at myself and realize that the contamination that was on me is gone. Well, that's a nice change.
Congratulations, you cured your whatever that was.
Yes, the delirium poisoning.
Good on you.
I seem to have a breakthrough on handling it better, too.
It's weird how much you can accomplish with a good night's sleep.
I've been doing this in our downtime. That's what the rests are for. Oh, and here. Thrain. I'm giving you another Cure Wounds scroll.
Hell yeah.
So, this is, I'm just gonna walk towards the edge. Quite the view up here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
quite nice.
No, I mean, you could monitor the whole city from up here.
I think that's why the lanterns wanted to get it back.
Other than the fact that we seem to be well rested.
Was it Milo who was interested in the actual clock mechanism down below?
It was.
Oh. you still want to check that out?
I think so. I think I can get it working again.
Cool.
Hey. Yeah, if you are heading down there, let me find the cosmological clock tower again. I was looking at a different thing. Oh, well, that was a horrifying little thing. I scrolled too far. The clockwork.
That's just
There
like
it
Hooper
is.
Boss.
So, as you make your way back down the cosmological clock tower, the harpies all either dead or having fled, you once again come across the room. Let me go ahead and drag you over there. Was it this room? It was this room. And I'll just go ahead and read out the description for you again. A complex mechanism of gears, counterweights, and clockwork dominates this chamber. Several thin windows overlook the surrounding cityscape. The floor features several steel grates and wooden hatches that allow access to the machinery and bells below. A strange granite obelisk is set in place of the main clock pendulum, the core of the ticking mechanism that controls the clock. 3 empty sockets lined with delicate copper tracery are cut into the stone. A fine elven script inlaid with thin lines of silver and gold are etched into the surrounding surface. Several pennies are precisely balanced atop it. A system of pulleys, winches, and levers connects it to the rest of the clockwork. A set of shelves here contains several notched metal discs, each kept in a paper folder bearing the title of a song. When the clock tower functioned, these discs could be loaded into the receptacle to determine which song was played by the bells. Several small and curious mechanical automatons wander listlessly around this chamber, examining and tinkering with the mechanical components. They are shaped like platonic polyhedrons with spindly mechanical limbs, disturbingly realistic glass eyes, and a mechanical mouthpiece.
So, Thrain.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Comprehend Languages because I don't speak Elvish and I want to know what this says exactly. And I think our best bet is getting these robots online.
I want to get this bumping like a 92 Altima. I think we should get the music going.
Yeah, I agree. I think this thing, if we can get it to work again, would be a piece of the old times.
Yeah. You said there was like CDs, right?
CDs
Like
and
Elven
ads?
discs.
Yeah.
Is there like a CD player somewhere?
So it's close to like a vinyl record,
Okay.
and yes, there is a spot for it.
I'm gonna pick up one of the vinyls and see if I can get it to play.
Yeah, so you set it into the strange mechanism, and the mechanism does not seem to actually be able to turn on.
Well, I guess if it was that easy, somebody would have already done it.
Well, hey DM.
Yeah.
You said these little robots are wandering around like aimlessly.
Yes.
Do they seem to have a power button on them?
Looking them over, you're unable to tell just at a glance. If you would like to try to lift the creature up and then check it out, then now we riot. No, you're not allowed. You might be able to try to take a closer look at it.
Sorry, what was that?
If you wanted to try to pick it up, then you might be able to get a closer look at it, but you're unable to see anything just at a glance.
Sure. What is that, an athletics check?
Yeah.
19.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to pick it up. And give me just a moment. because it's going to try to hit you.
I respect it.
It's
As
not
you-
the first time this week this has happened.
No, it's not. As you lift it up, it rolls a dirty 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
You will take 6 bludgeoning damage. And you hear 01110010111.
Yeah, can I look for a power button?
As you are just kind of turning this thing over in your hands, they're relatively light, much lighter than you would expect. You are unable to see anything of the sort.
I'm gonna set it down.
It is going to scurry to the other side of the room.
Do you think it has a place where it like rests?
I'm going to pry one of these open and get an understanding for how they work.
Yeah, and if you break it, we're definitely not getting this thing running.
I'm not intending to. I can put it back how it was. Hey,
Okay.
DM.
Yes, player.
Taking a look at one of these things, can I maybe make a Smith Tools check just to see where this thing opens at, maybe? Because I'd imagine it's kind of like making a door or something where you have to bolt it in somewhere.
Just to be clear, we're talking about, the creature.
Yeah, the metallic creatures, right?
Yeah. So as you are kind of looking it over, it seems to be like you see weld marks.
These things are welded rather than bolted shut.
I figured it was just some like mechano archotech.
Now that's some crazy talk.
Well, let's start with the easy part. DM, is there any of these like rings jammed currently with something between them?
Make me I'm going to say investigation check.
That's a
Can I ask-
14. Oh,
Can I
yeah.
give him advantage? I
Yeah.
also am proficient in investigation.
Yeah.
That's a 14.
Yeah, so with a 14, looking over the workings of this clockwork, you do actually find something that is like wedged in between them, but it's not something that would stop it from working. It appears to be a letter.
Well, I'm going to take that out and then attempt to read it.
Okay. Sir Clockmaster, thank you for writing to me. I know you and your family have toiled hard for generations to keep the clock tower, despite the main mechanism failing a century ago. I must admit, I long believed the clock tower was a frivolous bit of architecture, based on a long-debunked cosmological theory. Nevertheless, a recent discovery upon the Isle of Skye has reignited my curiosity. The original machinery dates beyond antiquity, and many key components appear similar to devices found in several ancient elvish sites in Skye, though I cannot speak to their original purpose. Examining the clock tower mechanism indicates several delicate parts are heavily damaged, and others are now missing, including the power source. We are confident components recovered from Skye could be used to repair it. These components are due to arrive at the inscrutable tower on September 13th. Please make arrangements for our mages and artificers to begin work on repairs the following week. Unfortunately, you will need to vacate the premises for the foreseeable future. We will draw up arrangements for the Amethyst Academy to lease the building. Best regards, Archmage Adriana Modera from the Amethyst Academy.
Ugh. I'm going to show that to Thrain and give a little look of disgust.
So the reason this was taken over by the Harpies is because the Amethyst Academy just abandoned it.
That's correct.
Sounds on par.
Yes, and the only way we're going to get a power source, it seems, is through them. Although, from this, it seems some of these parts are damaged. That can be taken care of by us.
Didn't you?
And
I look at him. I look at my gun. Well, we know somebody who can make delirium do some wild things.
that is true.
Could everybody please just make me a quick history check?
Sure
I mean,
thing,
I
DM.
guess.
Oh, damn.
Cassith, Devin, and Thrain. You three know that September 13th is 3 days before the meteor struck Drakkenheim. So this thing was scheduled to be repaired, like, right before the meteor hit. I can't believe you're riding in the fucking... Wait, did my Discord just crash? It sure did.
Damn.
Oh, there we go. That's wild.
Discord, fuck you.
Yeah, Discord got oofed.
F.
I just saw a bunch of notifications pop up all of a sudden, including people rioting in my Discord. I suppose if you're going to riot anywhere, that's the place to do it.
We have been doing it for a while.
Did you hear what I had said about September 13th being just before the meteor
Yeah,
fell?
3 days before the meteor.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly when you cut up.
Yeah, so it was scheduled to be repaired, like, as the meteor was about to fall.
Maybe they left the stuff here?
You know, it should have been the 21st instead of
the
the
note
13th.
said it was to be delivered to the Inscrutable, didn't it?
Yeah, but if they were just starting repairs when the castle fell, unless they took it back to the Inscrutable Tower with them.
So if it's not here, it's going to be at the Inscrutable, or at the very least, wherever else the Amethyst is.
Yeah.
Hey, can we have Pocket Bard back?
Oh, yeah.
Well, it sounds like we're gonna have to go visit your former friends.
Yes, I don't quite like them, but I'm willing to take something valuable from them.
I mean, it's a pretty cool stone golem.
Just gonna walk down the stairs at this point. What's going on down here anyway?
Oh, we're breaking stuff.
Not yet. This thing right here mostly works. We need the power source, and I'm just gonna start pointing out some of the stuff the letter pointed out. These pieces right here are just damaged. These can be taken care of by me. These pieces, though, aren't, and I'm just gonna point at some missing slots.
So you're just going to fix the clock tower?
Yes, we need the power source, though, and the problem is the Amethyst Academy might have it.
What does it do something other than just be a clock tower?
We don't know. Apparently it plays music, which would be very nice.
Yes, I would actually really enjoy hearing some music through the city.
Well, alright, I won't stop you. I don't know. It seems like there are priorities, that's all.
Yeah, Addy, yes, I think rebuilding the city starts with some of the more big areas. We need to clean this place up if we're going to get normalcy to return.
We don't really have a goal at the moment, do we?
We can head to the one fort if we really wanted to, but
Yeah.
I'm having second thoughts on Mel.
Well, that's
I am
good.
wholeheartedly agreeing that you'd finally come to the light.
I mean, I might not actually be a member of the Silver Order, but I don't want to, go, get them all killed.
To me, it just seems like it's a lot of trying to start things that don't need to be started, from what I'm gathering on that front.
Yeah. Plus, we know that the Silver Order is going to work with the these people and retake one of the gates. So from the other people that aren't nice to us,
The
I
wolves,
do.
it's a win-win.
Addy,
Yeah.
Yes.
you're in good standing with Elias. I do need a favor from you, though.
Well, you know that I don't just agree to anything, so if you're coming to me with it, I assume it's not that bad.
The Silver Order, DM, if I remember correctly, the Silver Order are the ones who are heavily against contamination, right?
Yes.
They don't like what I do. I need you to work something out with him if you can. That way I don't get killed on the spot for helping you guys in front of the Silver Order.
I
Yeah,
can
well,
guarantee you that there won't need to be anything like that, because the way that things work around here is sometimes you just get a little contaminated and you need to rest it off. If he was to allow the Silver Order to just kill anyone that looks like they're contaminated, we would not have a hooded lanterns anymore. I
however,
can
if
guarantee you that he would probably at least not tell them.
Except I use contamination magic.
You aren't forced to. You could simply not do it in front of them.
My best spells have that.
No, I'm just saying it would be wise to not do it.
I'm understanding that. That's why I'm asking you if you would do this. Because Blackjack Mel has seemed to stunt me away, saying it's just business, and I get it. I did that to him too. But I'm thinking perhaps we could clean up Emberwood too.
I can tell you that anything that would cause them to have any sort of ire against you, such as using your contaminated spells in front of them, I do not think that Alyssa Drexel would be able to stop them from trying to kill you.
That's why it's important that they at least know of this, because you know how awkward it would be if we're on the battlefield, and the Hooded Lanterns out of nowhere get some ire because they're working with us, and I'm using the very thing they hate.
I think his advice would simply be the same as mine, and to not do it in front of them.
It's a little easier for you to say when you swing a sword, and that's not seen heavily against.
I've seen you use many spells that do not involve your crystals.
You are correct, but most of my healing comes from that. Oh, hi, Emma.
I know Emma.
I'm so excited that there's a ball.
We ballin'.
Luke,
can-
do slash me.
All that I need to tell you is that at least I could put word in, but he will likely just tell me the same things I've told you. That's the
That's
best
all
I
I'm
can give
asking.
you.
That is all I'm asking, Addie.
Very well. Good luck with your clock. And she just continues
Before
downstairs.
you go,
Oh,
the Inscrutable Tower. Are we making any trips there in the near future?
I have no reason to personally.
I believe the power source of this is there. And if we could perhaps scout it out, that would be advantageous, because if it's
So
empty...
I can. If it is empty, then we can give it a go, but if it's not, I don't think it would be wise to pick a fight with the mages over wanting to hear some music.
Yes, that's why I'm just suggesting a bit of scouting.
Well, we could simply ask Mr. Drexel. He would likely know the location of the, at least, areas of patrol.
Thank you. And I'm just gonna begin walking away. There's nothing we can do here right now, Thrain, but when we find the parts, I will need your help on this.
Yeah, before he walks away, he kicks it and then keeps going.
Roll me a strength check.
Oh, shit. Can I intentionally fail?
No.
Strength check or save?
Strength check.
We're gonna get a nat 20 and fucking break his toe.
Yeah. I was about
Oh,
to
he just gave a normal dude kick.
You kick it. And the gears shift a couple of paces. And you hear the first couple notes of a song. And then it rests back into place.
I put my hands up. I didn't do it.
You've got some legs on you, Thrain.
No,
do it.
no. That might actually... Hold on.
A little bit of percussive maintenance.
It's quite
Hold on.
possible that the gears are just
If you,
stuck and just
I've
level
got
up.
a mace. I could try and smack it real quick.
No, don't smack it. That spot you kicked, where was it?
I kicked it again. Can I kick it harder?
Roll
Or
me a-
attempt to kick it harder?
Let's find out. Roll me a
No,
strength
don't
check.
kick it, don't kick it. Push.
It's the same.
Just did it.
Yeah. Let me have a go.
Don't hit it, just push it.
Where he was kicking, you can see it appears to be like a closed box. You know, as you go and take a look at that box, it appears to be like the fantasy equivalent of a fuse box. With no fuse.
Hey, DM,
Yeah.
can I put one of my smaller chips of delirium in there? Like, just the ones worth 10 gold?
Sure. So you take a chunk of or a little sliver of delirium, and you go to put it like just holding it in the space between because it's not quite big enough to actually fill that gap. And a couple little green bolts of energy kind of come out and meet the crystal halfway. And do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And then it stops as the crystal just quickly burns up.
I think we found the power source. Good thinking, Thrain.
Or at least something that you can use to replace
Holy
it.
shit. Where'd you come from?
I heard some commotion. I just wandered down behind you.
Thrain. And Milo's just going to look at you excitedly. That is fantastic, the discovery your kick made.
And as you guys are having this conversation, you hear a lot of footsteps upstairs as the sound seems to have stirred the hooded lanterns. And a couple of them, including Elias Drexel and Ansem Lang, come down the stairs just looking very confused. What was that noise?
We can get the clock tower working again.
Oh,
Delirium.
delirium.
Yes, I put a little sliver in there. One of the small ones, and I'm just gonna pull out another small one. Watch. I have, this is my last one for the small ones, and I'm just gonna place it back in there.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Are we about to get a Jack in the Box?
Hold. I think I might be a little confused, but what day did you say that this was ending on? The clock tower.
The clock tower is stuck on the 13th of September.
So
Or
if
apologies,
it's
the
powered-
16th.
If the thing was powered by delirium, then how was it powered?
It was
Probably had
most
a-
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say another power source.
But it seems that delirium can conduct it similar to what the other power source was.
I'm unsure of how the delirium is working. However, it's not out of the question for it to be used as fuel. I know that the smithy in the Scar experimented with something similar, as you're all
they have.
aware.
Mr. Drexel,
That's my
I'm
name.
going to go show him the note and then point out the spots that are missing a few components. Would it be possible, because I believe wholeheartedly we can get this place running again, if you could have them make something similar to what these spots need?
Well, let's see here. He's going to go and take a look over it all. Let me find Drexel's stats. NPCs, Lord Commander Elias Drexel. Oh, he's smart. He's smart for a human. Just a regular dude.
Oh, I guess that's what being a commander gets you.
You're not that smart. I would be lying if I said I had any idea what any of this meant. It says here the Isle of Skye. I don't think that these are tools that were made here. However, it's possible that they still have the replacements at the Inscrutable Tower.
Yes, that's what we were discussing. Do you know if that place is still inhabited?
Yes, that is the base of operations for the Amethyst Academy.
What's your standing with them?
That is a difficult question to answer. We've had minor skirmishes, but we've also had some dealings. They've purchased some weapons that we've found inside the city, and they've provided arcane components for our mages.
So, typical dealings for Drakkenheim. Just do what you need to in order to survive.
I will say that our relationship is far better than our relationship with some others. I'd much rather deal with them than, say, the Falling Fire or the Queensmen.
Yes, of course. Still, perhaps you could have the Smithies come take a look at this, because this is not completely busted. Especially with their work on Delirium, I believe this, and I'm just going to point to the fuse box, is the key to getting most of it working.
Interesting. I'm gonna roll another thingy for him here. Okay. So you're possibly saying if we get a larger chunk of delirium, it could work?
Well,
Not entirely sure I follow.
You firsthand saw the effects a little sliver have. I'm just gonna show him my larger chunk. This is the largest chunk I have, and I need it myself. Unfortunately, I can't test my hypothesis.
Please don't be waving that around.
I'm not. I'm just showing it. I can't afford to put that in there, but if you guys had perhaps one the size of this, that would give a greater test run to see what parts are completely busted, because a mere 6 to 10 seconds isn't enough to see what parts aren't working. But it does seem delirium could be used as an alternative fuel source for it.
It is an interesting theory. I'll give you that for sure. I believe that Hmm. Oh, wait, I was so wrong. I was wrong again. I was misremembering things. Where did you say that the note was saying the parts were?
The inscrutable tower.
Let's see here. He's going up. Oh, that's the wrong map.
Oh, Amogus.
Mogus. What is their actual one? What?
10.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what their actual place is. Because I thought that it was the inscrutable tower.
I mean, I don't know where else it would be.
Oh! They don't have one.
Oh, they operate
They-
outside of here, don't they?
For the most part, they operate inside of Emberwood. Either that or there is something a little further away that they send mages from. The Enigma Ziggurat in the free city of Liberia. There's also the Paradox Castle in the Eastern Vale. I believe that they were planning to attempt to retake the inscrutable tower.
Hold on a minute.
But-
What did you say those names were, DM?
So those names were the Enigma Ziggurat in the free city of Liberia and Paradox Castle in the Eastern Vale.
Okay, thank you. So you're saying we still have a chance to get the inscrutable tower before they get there?
I'm saying that I may have a better idea.
Go on.
They likely know the tower better than anyone else. If we were to try to assist and provide manpower with you at the forefront, we may be able to help them take it, and be able to grab that package right from under their noses. Without them ever knowing a thing.
Do you know what inhabits the inscrutable tower?
I'm not familiar, I just know that it must be something horrifying if it chased off mages.
Yeah, I'm...
Could even be more mages.
It could be more
Yeah.
mages.
There is nothing a mage hates more than another mage. You've heard of Counterspell. Now get ready for Counterspell 2.
I don't think I understand the joke.
The joke is you don't get to cast spells.
Of course not. I'm a martial fighter.
Yes, but that is a statement that any spellcaster hates to hear.
I see. He does not.
I'm thinking perhaps we could scout it out before they even get their noses around it, and if it's too bad, we can just leave it ourselves, and then agree to an maybe a double entente there.
If you're planning on trying to find a way in without being spotted, then I wish you nothing but the best of luck. As they usually have eyes on it at most times. Either some of their mages, or perhaps familiars, or... I don't know. I'm sure there's other forms of magic they could use.
Yes, there's forms of scrying they can do.
I don't know if they're that upset. They don't need to scry about it.
No, scrying it... Never mind.
I'm sure they've already done most of that.
Yeah.
I think he's pulling your leg.
Perhaps.
I'm standing a good 10 feet away from you. My arms aren't that long. And he just smiles.
I would also just like to point out that we are at the edge of the market district. How are we going to get to the tower?
The
by
tower's not
walking.
far. The tower's a good maybe 30-minute walk if you're slow.
Y'all want to try to fuck up that warg?
The Garmir?
I don't think we're the Lord of the Feast. I don't think we're capable of messing with him at this point.
If you're planning on going to fight the Lord of the Feast, I would like that seal, as I don't believe you'll be coming back, and we may be able to use it.
I don't think I will.
Okay. Are you talking about the seal part, or fighting the Lord of the Feast?
The Lord of the Feast. I assume that will come at a later point.
We'll just want to get out of here quickly and quietly so it doesn't come running at us.
Whilst we are at least contemplating what our next move is, could I trouble you in asking when when you and the Silver Order are planning to do the thing that you were talking about? Just looking around cautiously.
Do you mean the assault on Temple Gate?
Okay, I didn't know if that was supposed to be hush.
I mean, everyone here is trusted enough to have them join the assault on something in the center of Drakkenheim. Something that hasn't been done in quite some time. These are some of my more trusted soldiers. I don't mind them knowing. And the assault on Temple Gate is likely to happen within a week.
Whilst we have this place of rest in the middle of the town or the city, we could perhaps try and strike out at something within the walls from here as a staging ground. Would you have any ideas of things that could be good targets?
I mean, it depends on how big of a target you're planning on going after.
What is this? I'm just going to look at my map. What is this?
That is St. Vitruvio's Cathedral.
Is it claimed by anyone?
Yes, it is. That one is claimed by... Let me think for a moment.
Probably the Silver Order.
Yes, that one is claimed by the Lord of the Feast. We believe that that's where it makes its actual lair, and the market is simply a hunting ground.
Let us not go there then.
You sure? We could make the city a lot safer if we did.
I don't think we can take it.
I think we'd be making it a little bit less safe by losing some of our more valuable warriors.
I do believe that... Well, hold on now. Here's something that may be of interest to you. There are rumors that the House von Kessel had hidden vaults below the cathedral.
Do you
It's
think
not
we
that-
might be able to find something to corroborate my claims there?
If there is something there, then it would... Or if there is something to corroborate that claim, it would likely be in a vault. And that is one place where we believe them to be.
Y'all want to go fight a dragon?
Oh, I think we would stand even less of a chance against that.
Well,
no,
hold on
I
now.
actually-
Hold on. Right now, you hold in your hands one of the seals, correct?
You tell us.
Yes.
And you have someone with you that is claiming to be true-born of House von Kessel.
Trueborn is a thing of definition here, I suppose.
It's possible that the dragon may simply let you pass. But, I mean, that's something you only really get to try once.
I don't really want to do that claim.
Hey, Devin,
Yes.
would you want to fuck up a falling order area or falling fire area?
That was going to be my next guess, is that if you wanted to try to find a staging ground closer to Temple Gate, the monastery that they call home, St. Selena's Monastery, could be
That
a good
weird-
place for us to attack.
You're willing to help?
The Falling Fire are no friends of ours.
Are they particularly sour against the Silver Order?
The Silver Order would like to see each of them strung up from a cross.
What's a
I-
cross?
Ideally, I would like to scout the monastery because I would like to get my sister out before we do anything.
He will raise an eyebrow at that. I apologize that your family has gotten involved in that.
I do too. But that is.
And to your question, Mr. Thrain, are you aware of what a crossbow is? Think of that shape. Kind of a
I was
T.
I was making a player joke on that one. Sorry.
I know, I'm bullying you.
It ain't working well, I promise. The monastery's got that weird thing going on with the where it doesn't seem to be affected too. I wonder what all that's about.
That is curious, yes. Although I have a theory, but I don't like the theory, that they may be trying to draw in the contamination from the world around them into themselves as devotion.
Well, isn't it in order to join the Falling Fire you have to walk through the crater? They're already fucking insane.
It is where they make their pilgrimage, yes.
I do. In support, they probably have a lot of delirium there too.
That's a good point.
Maybe enough, and I'm just gonna point back over at the fuse box for this thing.
I think that if anyone has it, it would either be the Silver Order because they've been trying to stamp it out and find a way to get rid of it, or it would be the Falling Fire.
What do you know about the Rose Theater?
The Rose Theater. Give me one
21.
moment while I try to think.
21?
It was 9 plus 10.
No, that's 19.
You stupid.
No, I'm not. The Rose Theater, we attempt to stay away from there. It is very haunted.
Well, ghosts tend to be the reason why things are haunted.
There are many spirits that call it home. One of the more well-known ones would be Ryan Greymere. He was once a well-regarded mage of the Amethyst Academy.
Wait, of the Amethyst Academy?
Yes. Actually, I'm apparently remembering wrong. Despite her name being Ryan, it is a woman.
Dare you?
Most folks who make their way in this far into the city tend to simply call her the Iron Banshee.
Well, that's a prolific name.
Is there perhaps anything you could tell us about the Queen's Park Garden?
The Queen's Park Garden. It is possible that I can. Let me find out if I can. I may not be able to. Where is the Queen's Park Garden?
It's right there next to the inscrutable tower.
Ah, yes, of course. How could I miss it? Oh, it's because it's not listed as the Queen's Park Garden in my encyclopedic knowledge in my mind temple. It's simply known as Queen's Park. Let's see. I would highly recommend staying away from the Queen's Park.
Rather more dangerous
It
creatures.
has. Out of everywhere in Drakkenheim, aside from Castle Draken itself, it is easily the most eldritch. It has been taken over by strange energies. There is also a Medusa, a mutated Medusa that makes its home there. However, if you choose to head inside, there are some flowers in there that some alchemists may be willing to pay top dollar for. Top gold. They are eldritch lilies. White flowers that glow with a violet hue.
Hey, Milo.
Yes.
Didn't that book mention something about those lilies?
Yes, the one I got,
Yes.
it did. So that's a lot of offshoots.
I just remembered something I heard way back from when we first agreed to go on that carriage ride to Emberwood Village. A rumor I'd heard. Apparently, there are horse-sized delirium crystals within the crater. So if we're looking for delirium, that's probably our place to go.
I'm
Elias
sure there
turns
are
ar-
also very, very potently contaminated things there that would like us dead.
Elias turns around and looks at the mechanism on the clock tower. I don't think a horse is going to fit in that box.
No, I think
I think that what we may be looking for is something not necessarily bigger, something stronger.
yes. Kind of like the one I have, just a little bit stronger.
I think if we do want to go after the monastery, we will have to be very careful because Nathaniel knows our faces.
That's
And
just
he knows that we don't like him and its cause, given that one incident at that one church we visited.
And
That's
Yeah.
just-
Nathaniel
just-
is not actually the person we need to be worried about.
Probably not.
that's a lot of more reason just to go in loud, though.
Yeah, but we saw knights and like large war horses and like. I mean, it would be like assaulting the what is it? It'd be like assaulting Shepherd's Gate, which would not be a smart idea for us.
I'm not worried about them. We saw, and this might be my mistake, but we saw the Silver Order getting their ass kicked by some spiders, remember?
Oh, that's true.
And we took those spiders down quite literally no problem. If considering hey DM, I do remember that the falling fire did come from the Silver Order, right? Like a split off.
Hold on, let me find it.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
Okay, 'cause I
I
didn't know if it
also
was
don't
heretical
believe
split
so.
off.
Yeah,
That's what I
no,
remember.
they are very different.
Okay. Well, I would assume they might have similar training, considering they're both heavily clad martial things, except these guys might use dredges like we saw in the church.
Would that be
I-
information that I would perhaps know?
I once again stand corrected. They both come from the original, like, they have the same original faith, but now they have gone very far apart.
Yeah.
They both come from the Sacred Flame.
That's it. They do originate from the same spot, so probably their martial trainings are similar.
It is possible. What were you saying, T?
Oh, well, I was just gonna ask if that was information I would be able to corroborate.
Yeah. Yeah. With your family background, you would know that they had originally split off from the Sacred Flame.
The odds are very high. I didn't stick around long enough to actually get put into the martial training, but it's very intense.
Yes, so intense you get your ass kicked by spiders.
For all we know, they could have just been afraid of spiders.
Or
And for-
already weakened.
And for all we know, these people could be afraid of us.
I doubt that. I'm going to turn to Elias. Has there been any word or sighting of Lucretia Matthias in recent years, months?
Let's see here. I'm gonna have him roll for it again. This time is going to be more like a persuasion check to see what he's heard. That's a 21. Yes, the last time that I had heard about Mother Matthias was at St. Sylvanas Monastery.
Sylvanas is 13. Okay,
The one near Temple Gate.
so she's been hiding there. Got it.
I would not say hiding. She has actually been, unfortunately, doing quite well for herself, and has been making some moves to try to find certain relics. Originally, she had tried to find something at the Chapel of St. Brenna. I had heard about that. If there's anyone who's going to be looking for the vaults underneath St. Vitruvius Cathedral, it would likely be her. Either that or the Queen of Thieves.
Isn't the Chapel of St. Brenna the place we already went to?
Yeah, they've already ransacked that bitch.
Yeah, we went there and we encountered Nathaniel and some of these underlings.
Yes, the Amethyst Academy thoroughly searched that place.
Speaking realistically, if these vaults are so important, would it not make sense for us to at least attempt it before the others try to?
Speaking entirely plainly, most of what we believe is in those vaults is simple paperwork for people who are long dead. may be of interest to you, but it's not something for us to have gone out of our way to go for until now. If
Nobody
you
there would-
think, speaking entirely frankly, and I mean no disrespect, not many people particularly cared. The reason that I believe
Well-
that Lucretia would be looking for it is as another holy site.
I don't claim to be some sort of genius, but would that not be another place where we would likely find another one of these seals?
It is entirely possible.
Or potentially
The
somebody
only-
buried with some legendary equipment.
The only other seal that I am directly aware of, aside from just small rumors, is the one that I kept. Aside from that, I believe that there may be one in the possession of the Amethyst Academy, simply because inscrutable tower, inscrutable staff kind of go hand in hand.
There's also
Mr. Drexel,
Yes.
what's the deal with the spiders at that gate? Are there so many that nobody's bothered to clear it out?
So, the main issue with that gate is that those aren't normal spiders. Those are phase spiders.
Yes, we've encountered those before.
Meaning that we can't get an accurate count of how many there are, because they could be in our plane of existence and able to be seen in plain view, or they could be residing in the ethereal plane, or wherever else they can go.
Can we burn the gate down?
I cannot stress enough how bad of an idea it would be to start a large fire in a place that's mostly dried out and dead.
Yeah, but it's giant spiders.
The
I think we
walls,
can make an exception.
the walls are stone, though, aren't they?
The walls are stone. However, if the wind picks up and some of those embers land on nearby buildings, suddenly that's an entire ward up in flames.
I see.
I don't know. That's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. I look at it very sternly.
No, let's not.
I still think we have the chance to clear that one out. And then, and I'm just going to point at the map, the hooded lanterns could quite literally walk up the wall and claim it.
If we
Well-
were able to do that, then it would put us in an incredibly advantageous position, controlling 3 out of the 5 gates.
Don't you only control 2 at the moment? Or 1?
We only control 1 right now. If we are working with the Silver Order to take Temple Gate, I suppose it would be closer to 2.5.
I think the best way to put it is that these spiders both exist within this plane and the next, meaning that we don't know how many eggs exist within both this plane and the next, and how long it takes for those to hatch. So, yes, we could clear it of everything that's there until they hatch from somewhere we can't get to, and then more there.
Yes, but I think the hatching part isn't the issue, it's how many's already there. It's not hard to kill a baby spider.
It is if it doesn't exist on this plane of existence until right before it attacks.
I still think, frankly, that we have a better shot against the spiders than we do against the monastery.
I
At
don't
least
know.
At the present moment.
I don't know. I have no idea how any of this works.
Mr. Drexel,
Yes.
do you think it'd be possible if I were to give you the gold to acquire me a spell?
I mean, it depends on the spell.
Blink.
I believe some of our mages likely know that spell.
I'm looking at it because if I can blink out of existence, I could see just how many there are.
Do you go to the same place?
Can you
they
do
go?
that?
Yes, you do go to the same place.
I feel
Yes,
like
it's
that's
still-
breaking the rules. Is that
No,
possible?
it is an actual thing with them. I can blink allows you to do that.
Yeah, blink
Yeah,
actually lets
yes,
you.
but Elias Drexel doesn't understand magic.
Oh,
I
yes.
thought this was DM
So,
saying this.
The ethereal plane is a weird place, but blink allows me to momentarily go there and see. So even if there were some on the other side, I could tell you where they are.
But that doesn't mean that they can do anything about it, though.
I'm so confused. And
Magic.
it's only a little bit because I'm hungover.
Yeah, it was a good night.
It's magic.
That's a good enough reasoning for me.
Yeah, think of it like this. Do you know the clock tower, the floor above?
Yes.
Let's just say there are spiders up there, and you're not allowed to go there because there's no stairwell. I can skip that step and go up there momentarily, but I have to come right back down here.
That's all well and good, but that doesn't give us the ability to affect the things over there, does it?
It doesn't, but it gives us knowledge.
Milo,
So if we go over there and then we blink and then we find out there's 13,000 spider eggs, what do we do?
That's something for their mages to figure out.
Burn it all down.
Milo, could you please explain magic to me from now on? Because that was shockingly simple, and I think I'm a little bit afraid at the fact that I believe I understood what you're talking about.
Yes, magic is quite easy to explain.
Ah, yes, that explains the incredible number of mages that the Academy continues to send.
Yes, I went to the academy for a reason.
Ah. Well, hold on. So, why are we attempting to rob them and take their tower? It sounds like, from all accounts, you should have relatively good relations with them.
They're
you used to... Okay, well, I mean, I can't argue with you there. However, you were saying that you were there at the Chapel of St. Brenna when they took over from the Falling Fire.
Yes, they had more numbers and we were injured.
Okay. So you already have like a little bit of good standing there for allowing them. I feel like I was missing something else that would have made a better point, but I'm kind of having a little bit of brain fog right now.
Don't they despise delirium just as much as the Silver Order do?
Yes, and the fact that I'm a contamination wizard gets me outlawed by them too. You're like the only guy that I've seen, other than the Queensman, who doesn't really care what I cast.
Well, I have good news for you. If you're still planning on attempting to attack the monastery, you'd practically be a prophet.
Really?
I mean, that is a good point. That could be an in for us.
Yeah, it could.
As much as it...
I did make a good point, didn't I?
You should make those more often.
I should.
What do we know about the giants and the trolls?
They're giant, and there's trolls. They have claimed the King's Gate, and they don't allow anyone through.
Is there a lot of them?
There's a pretty good amount. Let me take a look here and see if I have any idea how many there are.
Also, has anybody seen the automaton from Slaughterhouse Square in a while?
It usually resides there. We try to avoid it.
Well, I remember when we were in the Market District last time that apparently they were that it and the Lord of the Feast were supposed to duke it out.
Well, the funny thing about giant monsters is that regardless of what they're supposed to do, they're simply going to do what they want in the moment. They may have still fought. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, I do know something about Kingsgate and the trolls and giants that reside there. The last group that I had sent to check it out, about half of them didn't make it back, and the half that did said that they saw them being boiled alive and eaten.
How big of a group did you send?
Around a dozen. It was meant to be a scouting party.
They got scouted all right.
So what you're saying is we have a lot of options, but most of them aren't survivable.
Harrowing. We gotta be positive here.
I think we have a lot of options and most of them are survivable, but we're not willing.
Well, I think we need to work our way up to the vaults at least a little bit more. We could attempt the tower. We could try to see what's going on with the King's Gate, I suppose. Or we could simply explore for a bit for a week until we need to figure out what to do about the Temple Gate.
I think genuinely, if we were to take this gate right here, we could check out the tower too. That'd give us plenty of time to regroup right here too.
We are not too far from the tower as we are now. We could simply use this as a staging point.
We already know what's a safe haven, and I assume the Hooded Lanterns are going to be staying here to ensure it doesn't get taken over again.
We are planning on leaving a small contingent of guards, yes. As well as attempting to set up some kind of a supply line between here and Shepherd's Gate.
And I'm guessing that would be easier if you had the other gate too?
I mean, Temple Gate's a little bit closer.
Just so we make sure we have our bases covered. You guys controlled the garrison on 09, correct?
Yes, we control the Drakkenheim garrison.
Okay.
That is one of the main reasons we were able to take Shepherd's Gate so easily.
I'm kind of up for whatever. If we want to go to the vaults or if we want to go to the monastery, both sound like good ideas to me.
Well,
Perhaps we all vote then democratically.
well, I
That
don't
would be
think
a first.
I'm with 80 on this one. I don't necessarily think we're ready for the vaults or the monastery yet, but we could flip a coin and see if it lands spiders or trolls.
Not the trolls, please.
There's also giants there.
Not a fan of being cooked alive?
What if we did actually leave this up to chance? I like that.
Spiders or Temple Gate?
I do feel as if we have a decent chance against the trolls, at least more than the spiders. The trolls come with much less what if afterwards.
But the giants?
We don't know if there's truly giants there. We could at least scout it out and see what we're looking at. We've been to the spider gate and we know there's spiders there. The only thing that told us that they were giants was one of the trolls.
Mr. Drexel, are there giants there?
I don't believe so. I believe that it is simply trolls, and they refer to their leader as a giant. But I don't know. I haven't been there.
I'm willing to take a coin flip on the gates then. That's
if I were to put it to a vote, I would at least prefer the trolls. I'd like to make that known.
No, we'll at least get as close to Kesselholm.
Yeah, I mean, I eventually need to get into the castle myself, but that doesn't sound like it's happening anytime soon.
My big concern is going near there, and I'm just gonna point at the slaughterhouse on the map. Isn't that where the robot lives?
Yeah.
It doesn't tend to leave that area, though, does it?
Typically not, unless it's chasing something.
We could follow this area down along the river.
What if I'm just spitballing here? We did the jump plan, but at the trolls from Slaughterhouse Square.
I'm not following.
We go to Slaughterhouse Square, and we find the automaton, and then you jump outside the city, past Kingsgate, and then we use that commotion to hopefully have the automaton help us attack the trolls.
I feel like that's trying to gamble a lot on something that could maybe even take off, assuming that the thing doesn't have some sort of way to stop me from jumping or the ability to just cut me in half.
That's fair. That's fair.
I still am okay with the coin flip.
Fair. I'm okay
If
with it.
you guys are too.
Yeah, don't matter to
I
me.
wish to cast my vote to the trolls.
I understand where you're coming from. May I give a small suggestion?
By all means.
If the plan happens to fail, running into the executioner is a death sentence.
Worse than the Lord of the Feast?
I guess I do believe so, considering that the Lord of the Feast ran from the executioner.
The Lord of the Feast has been seen horribly wounded after an encounter with the executioner, and had to retreat to lick its wounds.
But we don't know how hurt the executioner was afterwards.
That is true.
It could have been a sign of, hey, I fucked you up, you fucked me up, I'm gonna leave.
Well, we could just skirt here around the water and avoid it.
That's true.
I think we should do that.
Hey, vote.
I vote for the trolls.
I vote for the spiders.
I'll vote for the trolls.
Where's
Mr.
my cat?
Cat.
Thrain and Cassip?
I will lean more on the trolls just because it leaves a road open to Kesselholm.
Do we have a way to deal with trolls? Well,
I have fire.
Yes, the one that we had, we figured out that we could just burn them and it'd be fine.
I have
Yeah.
fireball.
but you're the only one with a means to actually kill a troll.
Yeah, don't worry.
I
about
will
that.
pull out a torch from my backpack.
I'm not
just light this
casting-
on fire.
I'm not casting it in here, but I have more than enough casts of fireball
Maybe I could get some fire arrows too or something.
to deal with however many there are.
I would say that we should consider Elias's point, though, that we should be very careful with fire because we don't want to burn the city down.
Well, there's less immense amounts of webbing, and the King's Gate is much more open. I'm sure it would be less likely to catch.
This is true. Thrain, your vote?
I mean, it sounds like everybody's voting on the trolls. It don't matter to me. I said whatever works, so I'll go with the trolls.
Also, I'll be quite honest, I don't want to look at the spiders.
Neither do I. I still vote we burn down the Nope Gate.
Well, trolls it is.
I have a small request. If you wish to burn that gate down, let's make sure that you're actually who you say you are, so that I know if you have the permission to do that and if I should hang you or not.
We're we're not gonna burn it down as much as I would love to. I
You
hate
just said you
spiders.
wanted to.
Yeah, I do, because I hate spiders, and we're talking
If
about
you choose to try to burn it down,
of giant spiders.
if you choose to try to burn it down, I would like to have confirmation that I don't need to have you all executed.
Hey,
I can
speaking
tell
out.
you. I can tell you that if they burn it down, I am not part of this group anymore because it just seems quite excessive.
Speaking
Indeed.
out loud is different than actually doing. You could say you hate the falling fire and want them all dead, but that's not going to be reality now, is it?
Oh no, I
Yeah.
would hang Lucretia Matthews from the top of the clock tower here and now if I could.
Yes, but that's not the reality, is it?
It's the desire.
If
If I had the opportunity to make it the reality, it would be the reality.
If I have
slap
any
him on
say
the
in it, I
shoulder.
will make it the reality.
Yeah, I'd slap him on the shoulder.
Speaking of which, since the plan has changed, could you perhaps find me the sending spell with one of your mages?
I can attempt to try.
Thank you.
Since it seems like you have made up your mind on this, I just want it to be abundantly clear. I am going to say it one more time, and I pray to every deity there is that you listen to me. Do not fight the executioner.
I don't think you have to worry about that.
We're walking on water away
Yes,
from this
do
thing.
not fight the executioner. I understand.
Okay.
We are not going near that thing.
Where can we
Fantastic.
find a bakery?
Also, for what it's worth, I do have the ability to send messages.
Oh, you have sending?
Yes.
I have
Earrings,
message.
right?
I have an earring that lets me use message a few times a day.
Oh, well, that's
was
like
speaking of
basically-
a specific kind of. Okay.
That's like basically sending.
I still would like to request sending if you can find a scroll of that.
Very well, I will try.
Thank
If we
you. It
can't,
allow-
then your best chance may be Aldor the Immense.
If push comes to
no,
shove,
it's-
I can make you one.
we don't. No, not
Just
the
because
immense.
you can't contain your ego in that place does not mean that we all should be banned from the place.
He has an ego.
No, you're the one going up into his home, his place of work, and demanding all these extra things and saying his work is shoddy.
He has not
I did-
stopped talking about it.
I want you to know we both have egos, not just me.
And you have the bigger one of the two, I would say.
No, his matches his volume.
Right. Well, this has been a pleasure, Mr. Drexel. Hopefully you don't try to hang us when we come back.
Don't try to burn the gate down, and I won't try to hang you. I believe that sounds like a reasonable deal to me.
Yeah.
I just want you all to know this is going to be the easiest assignment we've ever done. I
Why
have
you gotta jinx it like that, dog?
no, I
That's
have
what-
the utmost confidence that these stupid creatures will not resist my magic.
Let's go farm some trolls then.
I'm just gonna pull my spell book.
We have to
Thrain,
get their
look at
legendary
this.
drop.
Thrain, look at this, and tell me how smart a troll is.
I was gonna say my nose starts bleeding. What?
I do also have one question for you, Drexel, since you know a lot of the city still.
Yes.
Do you know if any Klein Kessels left around here, or are they still at the home castle?
So there are rumors that some of the creatures in the city, some of the more impressive creatures, are members of the Von Kessel line.
Well, I'm not.
If
Yes,
you're
the Klein
talking
Kessels-
about someone who's alive, then
I
there
think
are.
he's speaking about a specific Klein Kessel family.
They are related
I
to the
thought-
Von Kessel.
I thought you-
Klein Kessel is a cousin family of the Von Kessels.
I thought that you kept calling them Clan Kessel. Okay.
No, Klein Kessel.
I know that their manor was on the outskirts of the crater.
All right. Oh, thank you very much.
I apologize that I couldn't be more useful there. I did not serve them.
Well, I know that they're more in the ancestral home of Von Kessel, but there's a few here. Just wanted to check.
To the gate.
And it's spelled like that if you ever want to do Control F in your book.
Now you see, Thrain, tell me, how smart are trolls?
No.
They're dumb. And this is a smart spell.
It's magic.
Yes.
Yo, I just said something fucked.
So, to explain it simply, imagine there is a spell targeting you, right? And you are heavily clad and armored. How do you get around that? You light the armor and make it very hot. That's what I'm doing with this spell, is I'm targeting their weak point. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
To the gate.
To the
Yep.
gate.
Yo,
You
I
want a stealth?
just saw the dumbest fucking meme that I know quite a few people in here will appreciate. It's, you know, I am the danger. I am the one who knocks.
Yes.
I am not Texas Red, Skylar. I am the Ranger. 20 men made a slip and get shot, and you think that of me? No. I'm the one with the big iron on his hip.
Amazing.
I'm sorry. That just got sent to me, and it's
We
really
love
good.
big irons.
I unironically found a parody of that song first that I kind of enjoy more, and that's Bolt Gun. The Inquisitor with the bolt gun on his hip.
Mm-hmm.
And even though we're like a whole block ass away from the Slaughterstone Square, can we try to stealth around it anyway?
You can, please do.
just making sure we don't make any sound.
Yeah.
If we want, we can go in the water.
7.
Oh. Okay.
We're still a
Hey.
block away.
Pass without trace. I was asking if we were stealthing.
Okay.
Oh yeah, DM, I sent you a message.
Haha.
You sent me a message. I don't
That
see
probably
any
helps.
messages. But it could also be that my Discord
You're
is
in,
goofed.
you're in streamer mode right now, that's why.
No, my Discord is goofed and it's frozen. So it'll
that would do
update
too.
in a second.
Yeah. There's a reason why I asked about the Klein Castle. Particularly to that character. Knows research house.
So, just letting you guys know, if there's delirium there, I'm just going to pick it up. I don't even care at this point about safety.
Wash your hands after, at least.
I will.
Okay, so with paths without a trace, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Do we successfully make it at least away from the
Give
block?
me just a moment.
$26 average.
Yes, 26 average, you guys are able to sneak by without drawing the ire of the executioner.
Okay, just making sure.
Mm-hmm.
It would scare me if you were like, well...
Well... Let's just say you're lucky that you were already far away. Yeah. So you skirt around the outside of Slaughterstone Square, crossing near the Dran River, and heading north towards Kingsgate. You smell the trolls before you see them.
Before we get there, can I say something?
Possibly.
Everyone, I'll do my best to singularly target one and point at the one I'm shooting with fire. As I'm not going to throw fireballs around if I can help it without burning stuff, if I can avoid burning stuff down.
Oh, is there anything you could do to make sure that I have like a fire on my sword or anything like that?
Ask for fire arrows.
I don't have anything of that nature.
Good. Do we have oil?
I don't know how well that's going to stick on your sword.
Oh, for a torch.
Oh,
That you just hold a sword and a torch, and then
We don't have anything resembling oil in the party loot.
I mean, do you just want some of my oil to throw on them?
I mean, we could throw torches at. We could do some rags on Ranger's arrows, and light that on fire. I
That's
don't
what I
know.
was just about to say. I'm gonna pull out some rags and kind of wrap them around the tip of like some arrows.
If we can wrap them around some rocks and light them, I can throw them.
You can throw anything we wrap around things.
But
Here,
rocks have some heft to them.
I'm just gonna hand you a small container of oil, Addie. This is, just throw this at them.
Okay.
I'll catch it on fire or you can, and then it'll persist a little bit.
I will at least do my best to try and whittle them down, and then you all can figure out how to light them on fire afterwards. How's that sound?
Yes, I'm not worried about how I'm going to.
Okay.
I'll
I will hand the vial of oil to the barbarian so that she can throw things at it.
Huzzah.
I'm going to stun them though because they're not intelligent and it's going to work.
I'm going to go up on the wall real quick to see if I can spot anything from up there.
No.
Would you like to come with, Thrain?
Absolutely. Start climbing around next to him. Cassith?
Okay.
Oh,
Sorry,
are we
what?
going on the wall?
Oh, just briefly. I just want to see if we could look at them.
Oh, I can fly up there.
Do we need to worry about the gargoyles?
Are there any gargoyles on this section of the wall?
I think there's gargoyles everywhere.
There's gargoyles everywhere.
I would definitely suggest not attacking
Okay.
from the top of the wall.
Let's
because we
go
don't have
climb on this
Um,
building over here then. How about that?
You wish to climb onto a nearby building instead?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah, you were able to find a building near the gate. Looks to be some kind of a basically like a little customs checkpoint, getting anything going in and out. And from there you can pretty plainly see that King's Gate is broken open with the grate laying on its side nearby. Seems like the trolls couldn't figure out how to operate a winch. And you can also see a dozen trolls moving around.
Any giants?
Or anybody
Uh,
that looks like a giant?
One troll appears to be a little bit taller and wears a crown.
Little more of a baller.
A little bit more of a baller. But no fully blooded giants. Just a bunch of trolls. And a few big pots that you can see what appears to be bodies lying on their stomachs. Like somebody has drowned.
would we like to try and lure one over real quick to see if they're easily swayed?
I have a feeling if we lure one, they're all coming. I'll pick up a rock, and we can try.
Does anyone have the ability to make a small illusion?
Here. Hey DM,
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast light on a rock.
Gonna cast
Oh no,
light
I
on
was
it.
thinking less of something that would attract all of them and more of something that would entice one. Maybe something like a dog. You know, just make an image of a dog and it'll be like, oh, yes, very tasty.
That's fucked up.
That's a good boy.
No one can do an illusion.
No, I
Okay.
don't use illusion magic.
No.
Alright, well, light it is.
Hey DM, I'm gonna throw a rock with light on it over in the opening.
Okay. You throw a rock with light on it over in the opening, and you see a couple of the trolls kind of turn their attention over towards there. And one of them, hey, who's over there? And they'll kind of walk over and start looking at the rock, poking it with their clubs. Just, you better stop that.
Hey, can I end the light right in front of them?
You end the light, and there's a
Yeah, I can
moment. There's a
yeah.
moment of like freaks out for a second. Yeah, that's what I thought. And he's going to raise his club and hit the rock with the club, just burying it deep in the ground.
Right now?
What, Dallas?
How many of them are around the rock right now?
3.
It's like cats with a laser pointer.
I will drop another rock a little closer.
Hey, that rock popped out of the ground over there. The hell? And they'll like start walking over. And now it appears that they're conducting some kind of a brutish science experiment where he's going to hit the rock with that club and knock it into the ground. Like just smash it into the ground. And then they
When
look
they
at where
smash it
they...
into the ground, I want to drop another rock closer.
Can I throw another rocket with light behind them as they smash it too?
No, we're trying to lure them towards us.
No, do both.
Before we decide to attack them, I can cast silence so that nobody else knows.
No, I need
that
that
would
for my
be-
spells.
You can be outside
No,
the range.
we can cast it on them.
Yeah. So we can go ham on them and nobody's gonna hear anything.
What if I was to act as bait and you could cast silence on me?
I mean, I think I can cast it in the area around you.
I would also
Oh,
be fine with that because I need to get up close in order to fight, and well, I can take some hits.
They
Hey,
seem
DM.
like they can. I think I'm willing to be bait. Is anyone not agreeing with that?
I kind of want to be bait.
Then
You can't
follow
use your
me.
spells.
I am an up close caster.
Yeah, but if you're in the silence, you can't cast spells. And how else are we gonna deal with these trolls?
I just
effectively?
walk out. I can. Silence isn't big.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
How close are the trolls right now?
They are moving towards the third rock, and they are in the process of hitting that rock.
Oh, you also know something.
Okay, how close are they though?
Probably around like 100 feet or so.
Can we have a battle map?
No. Hey, welcome back to the streets.
Whoa!
Yeah!
This
Can we
doesn't
get the
have
bottom?
Yeah, you can be
This
at the
is-
bottom. No, you can be at the top on this building because I think that that's more fitting. Yeah, up on the building. Anybody who wanted to be on the building.
I don't climb.
Kingsgate not have a battle map?
If it does, I don't have it on here. Currently, I've just got, like, stuff that I've known that we were going to beforehand, like the clock tower and the, smithy. And Camp Dawn, but we never went to Camp Dawn. 1, 2, 3.
Cassidy.
Could they see Milo from there?
They're not actively looking at Malo. They are fully confused as to why every time they hit this rock with the club, it pops out like 20 feet closer. They're going to basically hit it like a golf club, like a few feet back now.
Hey, DM,
Yeah,
can I start this off with my new spell?
Wait.
please post your new spell.
Weave the Elder Sign. I'm gonna anomalous research it. Because if they're stunned, they really can't speak.
Oh, there's. Let me go ahead and roll for them. Just in case one of them happens to be a genius. They currently think that they're geniuses and have discovered a tunnel network underneath Drakkenheim. Intelligence says top one, left one, right one. That is-
Awesome! They're all stunned and blinded. And take,
they
don't
take the
any-
damage if they get unstunned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The spell ends for a stunned creature if it takes any damage.
And I'm just gonna look. You guys have 1 minute. They're blinded and stunned. Go do your thing.
I cast
Initiative?
silence on them.
Okay, they are blind, stunned, and deafed. They think that they're dead.
I guess if we're not doing initiative, we're just gonna run in and start slapping the fuck out of it.
Same.
Yeah, I'll go that
if
way
that-
as I'm doing it. Spirit Shroud.
Yeah, so as you guys are hopping down, yeah, they can't really. So you guys will basically get a free turn to do whatever you want, and then whenever the first instance of damage comes out is when initiative starts.
Just remember, if they're stunned, I think that's a crit.
Yeah. Oh,
No, that's paralyzed.
Oh, it is. Yeah, you're right.
also, I think that sphere is supposed to be
Right.
smaller, so 20-foot
Your
radius, not a
spirit spell's
40-foot
gonna
radius.
cancel my thing out very fast.
I just we're just gonna start attacking.
Okay.
You are 100% correct.
Okay, yeah, that will hit.
Is a torch a light weapon?
You have advantage on those because they're stunned.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Perfect.
So that's a 17 on the first one, 28 on the second one. Both of them hit. Hold on. Is torch a light weapon?
Can it be?
I mean, it is technically a light weapon, but no, it's not a light weapon.
Okay. Then I will action surge because I can do that now.
Okay.
Never mind. No, that's 5 or 6. I lied. I'm rogue 2.
Wow,
They
wow,
also
wow.
take
It would be on my
3d6
seat.
of damage.
Oh yeah, I also have the sneak attack damage. There you go, buddy.
Well, they also take psychic damage when they end being stunned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Milo, go ahead and roll me 3d6.
15.
Oh, shit.
Ow.
That's. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say.
I was gonna say, as Audrey attacks, I'm attacking this one.
Ooh.
Audrey's a new one.
The bottom one here, right below it.
Oh, well, we get one at a time.
Are we doing one at a time? Okay, then I'll just attack that. Then. dagger, bonus action.
Sweet.
And also, they can't heal.
So, you said we got basically a free action. I would have attacked as well. I'm at the top of initiative anyway, so it's fine. I'll do mine and then we can kick off. So that's a 1 bonk, 2 bonk. Oh, that's right. So 25, 14, and then a bonus action bonk. 6 and 11. Now we can.
And then we've
do
got
initiative.
Thrain.
Yeah.
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 Sure. 15. 12 fire. And I'm gonna roll the 3d6.
Everybody's rolling way too fast. Jesus.
You add 16, 21 damage for my attacks. Oh, yep. That's all that damage too. There you go.
Add an extra
So it's
6 for
54
Cassius.
right now.
Okay, I already got Cassius, right? No. Yes. Okay. Cool.
And are we missing one more person? I believe we're missing.
Yeah, we are, because everybody decided to roll all at once.
It's all good.
Sorry.
So, 54,
Um,
so it's 54, 60, we're up to 71. Okay.
Am I taking both attacks?
If it's
Yes,
part
you
of an
can.
attack
You can
action,
take both
yeah.
attacks.
Okay, I just sorry.
That's-
My roommate came in.
It's all good. That's another hit from Devin. Another hit from Thrain.
Oh, that's a minus. -4.
That's okay. It's still enough.
Okay.
We're up to 83.
Yeah, so Devin brings it down to 1 HP. Thrain finishes it off. We move on to the final troll.
I'm assuming
this
these are
group.
monstrosities.
They are large giants. They are giantkin.
Oh, okay. So no +4.
You get
Nope.
flank, Dev.
It's already at advantage anyway.
Well, we do the D4 here
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
because we are the
Um,
superior flanking.
We're doing the thing on the final
Yeah, we're doing an action on the final
one.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Uh, 30 for me.
15 for me.
Alrighty. I'm trusting you all on this. I'm not bothering to check your math.
22 for me.
12.
Okay. Those all 3 hit. Okay, finishes it on the first one.
I am a
You
problem.
have successfully tricked the trolls into thinking they were dead, and then you proved them right.
I just realized I can only cast silence once more time if we need it.
Once
we
more
don't
time.
need it.
Well, that's
Once
Well,
the
that's
most.
10 left, I believe.
9.
9 left.
About a dozen.
One of them has a fancy hat.
gonna say. Well, I don't know if 5 of us can handle 8, 9 trolls.
Especially
A lot.
because, killing those guys... Oh, wait. Did somebody cast silence?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
Never
gonna need
mi-
to get the bodies out of the way, though.
Yeah. Make me some athletics checks.
I'd like to help because I have proficiency with athletics.
I would love
I gotta-
for all of you to help.
I thought I was rolling with advantage because help.
I am looking for
Yeah,
a
I'm
number...
going to be helping you. Whoever the I think everybody did great.
I should have picked a bigger number. You guys are able to move it. The number I set was 50. Cassith puts it over.
Hey. I mean,
So, yeah.
we got Devin. She's probably got crazy strength.
My
Yeah,
Like,
strength,
you all-
parity.
my
you
strength
all
is
begin
20. I have a
moving the
plus 8 to my
bodies.
save.
Oh god.
Do we try it again?
Can we just kill them? I genuinely don't think this is going to be an issue.
All right.
I get on the building.
I will stand right here, guys. I'm not worried about it one bit. They probably won't hit me, and I'm going to stun them just again, so please don't be nearby them when I do that.
Okay.
Or do.
I
Or don't.
Okay.
Do you want me to
So-
try and lure them over here since I can jump?
I was just gonna yell, but if you want to, yes.
We can do the yelling. Actually, before we do the yelling, can I look to see if there's anything like a ballista on top of the tower that they could use?
You want to look around and try to find out?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Go and make me a quick perception check.
I'd like to help.
Reception.
I'm assisting you.
23.
23. Where did my fucking book go? Did I close it again? I closed it again! What's wrong with me? Exploring Drakkenheim. Inside the walls. We're at Kingsgate.
Hey. Raid.
What? There's a raid?
Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh!
Raid.
Hey, it's a Lunas. How you doing? We were just playing Duck Duck Goose the other day. No. What's that game called? Is it Goose
Is
Goose
it
Duck?
is it Goose Goose Duck? Are you
Goose
talking
Goose
about the
Duck.
Among Us?
Yeah, Goose Goose Duck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a quick raid. Oh, that's right. I have the bot.
Hey.
I appreciate the raid. Thank you so much. Iluni is somebody that I just met yesterday through a Goose Goose Duck collab that Walter guys put together. They were so fucking funny to have around.
Welcome
Oh.
to D&D. We are making poor
Well-
decisions.
Welcome to D&D. They're about to fight a bunch of trolls.
Yeah.
And
And win.
thank you for gifting a sub to Talos. Keeping it in the voice chat. Fantastic.
Yo.
Now, Talos,
Yay!
you say thank you. Be polite. Wow.
I would be shocked if you did.
That's crazy. I appreciate you all stopping by.
I can't believe someone would pay money to this man.
That's so true. You did get stabbed in the back a lot by me yesterday. You learned real quick, though.
Here's the thing. If I give him money, I can bully him more. So he has to accept it.
Is that
Is there a
right?
ballista, DM?
That sounds like an OnlyFans with extra steps. Paying to insult me.
Is there a
Uh,
ballista, DM?
There are 2 ballistas at the top of the gate, each with a troll standing next to it.
Oh. Well, I can get to one of those immediately if we want to try. How tall is this gate?
So the gate, it's only about 15 feet tall. Um,
I don't believe you.
neither do I.
I'm gonna. Addy, can I tell you
The
something?
gates are about 50 feet tall.
Yes.
They aren't going to hit me.
Yes, I'd find it unlikely that they'd hit me either, but I think it would still be wise for me to at least try and get one of the ballistas.
I don't really care how we do this. I'm willing to take all of them on at once, but can we at least get
In a
somebody to
fight,
deal with
right?
the... Yes, in a fight. I'm not worried about a horde of them running towards me. If they get too overwhelming, I'm literally just going to teleport out. Or fly away.
Well, okay. I
Oh,
suppose I'll
speaking of which, hey DM,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna kind of walk up here, and using another anomalous research materials, I'm casting controlled mutation on myself, and accepting a I'm accepting a level of hold on a minute.
A level
Uh,
of contamination.
Let me make sure if I need to real quick. Yes, I will be choosing to gain a level of contamination.
Let's go.
I don't need to make a roll because it's considered only level 0 still for me.
Damn it.
Yes, I know, DM. I round down on this feature.
Make one anyway, it'll be fun.
Okay, I'll make one just for the fun of it.
It's a d20, but you still...
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. This feature says round down, baby. And I have 12 levels, so I'm still at 0.
Damn it.
I know.
Does it say a minimum of 1?
It does not.
That's crazy.
It says, hold on a minute. When determining symptoms apply to you, you are treated as having the number of contaminations equal to half your current level instead, rounded down.
Gotcha.
So I'm still at 0.
Okay.
And then I'm going to walk back.
Okay. So,
Which one
as
are
you
you
guys
taking?
are standing in the open, you are eventually spotted, and the one wearing the crown begins to walk towards you all with open arms.
Hello.
Hello there. Fancy seeing you all here. Don't get too many visitors up north. What are you all doing?
We were just walking through, I suppose.
Oh, you
We
just
can,
wanted to walk through the gate?
Well, we were here to deal with a bit of a rodent problem.
Oh, you mean those big ones? The ones that walk on legs? I haven't seen them around for a while.
The ones that walk on legs.
Yeah, like they stand up like a person. They think
Yes,
they're
Oh.
people.
those ones.
I haven't seen them around in a while.
I was about to say that they all walk on legs.
Oh, I know that. I'm real smart.
You're not going to eat us, are you?
He sits there, and he reaches up an arm that you hadn't seen before. A third arm. And begins stroking his chin. And then this troll is going to pull back his hood. You see a second head sitting there on his shoulders. And he's going to turn to it. I don't know, Zeph. They look a little scrawny. And looks down at you all. Yeah, you are all scrawny.
I hate myself right now for what came in my mind when you said this.
Hey, buddy.
Well,
May I, Yaddy?
I was going to try something cool, but okay.
You've got about 5 minutes to pack this place up. We, under your noses, killed these 3 trolls over here. No problem. I can do that again with the flick of my arm, and if you don't get out of here within the next 5 minutes, every one of you is going to die. We don't care if you have those ballistas up there. Those are going to be up in flames within the next few seconds, because I'm going to fireball them. Do you understand the words I'm saying?
The second head just, what? And then, Ford, you dummy. You better just let me do the talking. Now, why would you all go and do that?
Like we said, we're here to exterminate some pests.
But the rats are gone. We haven't seen them in a long, long time.
You're the pests.
Oh no, we're trolls.
You've got 5 minutes to leave.
How long is that? The clock stopped.
I'll count it for you.
How do I know you're telling the truth?
You've got 4 minutes now.
I don't believe you.
Get out of here or you die.
What did we do to you?
Existed, apparently.
Listen, no, hey. You're coming up on my home and you're being really, 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 really mean. And I don't
Yes.
see the reason for it.
And I'm
You
going
see-
to kill you if you don't leave.
They say you are what you eat. And we trolls, we're civilized people. We're just trying to make a living up here.
That's great. Make a living somewhere else.
I
You've
think
got 3
if
minutes.
if you don't, you'll be making a dying right now.
Now that's not a right phrase. That's not proper grammar.
Alright, how about this? I think that I could take you in single combat. Do you think that you could take me in single combat?
I don't think I can take no one in single combat because I got Ford with me, so it's kinda not single combat.
Well then, would you allow for us to do a double duel?
Double duel?
Yes, the two of us against the two of you.
I don't know about that. Your friend seems awfully mean.
It wouldn't have to be him. It could be Devon here.
Or
know.
if it is me, you could beat the crap out of me for saying all those mean words.
That's also true, and I'd let you do it.
We didn't want to do that.
Well, how about this? Alright, we've come here to exterminate a bunch of trolls. If you are the king of these trolls, I'm sure they'd listen to you, correct?
Yeah?
So, do you care for the well-being of your subjects?
I mean, some of them, yeah.
So then, the honorable and just thing to do, and as such the most civilized thing to do, would be to allow us to challenge you to a duel. To the two of us versus the two of you. And if we win, then the rest of your trolls get to live and run away. Does that sound fair?
Wait, so if you win, my friends get to run.
Correct.
Well, now you're putting me into like what's it called, moral dilemma.
If you win, you get to eat us because we'll be dead.
Well, hold on. Hold on, let me think here. Because like I was saying, you are what you eat. And that's why we're civilized people. And you're not really acting all that civilized.
Oh, I'm
So
being
it
quite
is-
civilized, asking to see if you'd be willing for a duel.
Well, I was more talking about your friend there.
Well, then they don't need to participate then, do they?
You're right,
Can we just kill them?
Not before we've had a chance to finish the deal.
That is quite uncivilized.
Yeah,
I
so
didn't
we would
think we-
like cancel each other out and then we wouldn't be civilized no more.
Yeah, so they don't get to participate. Is that fair?
Yes, it's just me and you.
No, you said that would be unfair because there's two of you and one of me.
Who do you want to fight with?
Well, I think it would be best for me to choose either my friend Devon here or perhaps my friend Cassie.
Did I
Would you-
did I cast the spell for nothing?
What spell are you casting? I like spells.
You cast
Controlled contamination. It's a contamination spell or controlled mutation.
Oh no, if I know that one.
You know
would
what?
you-
I think in this case, it would be best for you to regain honor to allow this one here, and she points to Milo, to accept the duel, and then you can beat the snot out of them.
Would you like to see the
think
spell?
I'd like to make things nice and simple. I
Wait.
challenge
would
you. No, you've been talking a lot, and now it's my turn. I got a little counter offer. A little bit of a dealio. So, you think you're all smart, talking about all these fancy schmancy spells? I have a game of wits. What do you say to that?
I wanted to show you my spell. Did you want to see it?
You've been really mean to me.
What's
yeah,
the
but you-
game?
Boulder Parchment Shears.
What did you say? Boulder parchment. Oh yeah, I know that game.
Yeah. If I win, then you lot leave me and my friends alone. And we keep running our toll booth and making our living. If you win,
Yeah,
we'll leave.
yeah, that's fine. I could do that.
You're not
Uh-huh.
lying to me, are you?
I think I would like to add one extra thing.
What's that?
Well, considering the fact that if we were to win, we'd be the new kings of the gate, right? Kings of the King's Gate.
Yeah?
I think it would be more appropriate for us to have the crown if we win.
What do you think,
So if-
Fod? And he's going to take the crown off of his head and put it on the second head. And that head stops and thinks about it for a moment. I think I could do that deal. Puts the hat back, or puts the crown back on the other one. I take that deal. Damn good deal.
Very well.
Would you take that deal? Damn good deal.
Now, I have one stipulation because I know you're trying to think of something and this you can
Best two out
only
of three.
use No, you can only use one hand.
Okay.
Best two
We
out of
don't-
three.
I can agree to that. Best 2 out of 3.
All right. I think I would be the one to do this if that would be fair to all here.
Of course.
Okay, and 80 will step forward.
Okay. So, we are going to find somebody in chat real quick. Jaybird, I was just messaging you. We are both going to send our roll to Jaybird, and then once he has both of them, he will tell us the result, and we will decide who wins that way.
Do we have art for this guy?
No.
Oh.
Possibly,
When you said
but I'm
to-
not. I'm not gonna go
Is
look at.
it just an Etten?
It's basically so it's like an Etten, but it's like you know how an Etten is like smaller than a troll.
Yeah,
It-
it's just as big as a troll.
Well, this is like bigger than a troll. It is like an overgrown
Oh.
troll with 3 arms and 2 heads. Okay. All right. Serious now. You ready?
Oh, I like that tone.
Actually, the Ettins are a little bit bigger.
Are they?
I'm
yeah.
ready.
All right. Boulder, parchment, cheers. And I'm gonna just send mine to Jaybird.
All right. All right. Just so it is, y'all know, Talos sent me shears. Black Cat sent me paper.
Damn it. All right, you said 2 out of 3.
Yes. We will go one more time, and then if I win, I win.
Oh, got a good feeling. And then the other hand reaches up and grabs the crown off of its head, puts it on the other one. No, You lost the first one, now it's my turn. Alright. Boulder, parchment, chips.
Both did cheers.
I see you play this game before.
Wait. Before we do that, I just want to make a quip. All right. Oh, it looks like I've won. And I will change it to rock while they're listening to my quip.
Wait. Let me read this. What's going on here? While speaking, you can expend an exploit die to tell a short joke, quip, or other humorous anecdote. Creatures of your choice within 10 feet that can both hear and understand you forget everything you said during the 10 seconds preceding this exploit, and instead only remember your quip. Creatures that are immune to being charmed are immune to this exploit. Once you use this... Did you just King Crimson me?
Fuck yeah,
My goodness!
King Crimson's power is, and that's how it works.
Hell yeah.
They just both kind of like look at the hand, which is very clearly scissors, and then you say that.
Yeah.
And then you say that, and they look up to you, and then we knew you did. Look back down at your hand, which is now rock. Oh, I guess you did.
It's very unfortunate. It's such good sports about it, though.
The heads look at each other, and then go to slowly take the crown off of their head, and you can see tears welling up in the intelligent one's eyes.
It's okay. It's okay. The alternative would have been death, so this is truly a better option for you.
What?
It can still be
Hey,
death if
that's
you
a
want.
good idea. Let's do death. And it's gonna lean back and get ready to punch Addy, and that's where we're gonna end our session tonight.
Bruh.
They are no longer intelligent enough to remember the deal they made.
They didn't unattune to it. They just took it off.
Yes, but this is funnier.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I think the headband only works whenever you're like wearing it, though.
Yes, they
Because I'm assuming that's a
specifically-
headband of intelligence. I'm assuming.
It's a headband of intellect, yes. And Zaphod
Yeah,
wears a
like-
circlet crown that is a headband of intellect. They are somewhat intelligent, blah blah blah. One of the heads goes by Zaph, the other goes by Fod. They are constantly arguing over who gets to wear the crown, and they constantly pass it back and forth.
I hate how Final Fantasy XIV has tainted me. As soon as you say it had two heads, my mind went to Bakul Jaja.
I thought you were going to say, what is it, Churgal?
Oh, Cho'Gall's also a good one.
Cho'Gall.
Cho'Gall's probably more fitting with this, but one's more recent at the moment.
Gotcha.
I can't believe I actually got to use that.
That was a really good use.
You big brain that.
That was amazing.
I'm going to throw a quick raid out to Camilla Scarlet, who is currently working on something very fun that I can't wait to show off. I don't think that she's actively working on it on stream right now. Yeah, I don't think so. She's currently I feel like that's an offensive... Hold on, I need to look up if this is a slur.
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
Not
Damn.
something you want to say. Not something you want to hear.
Oh,
Oh, no, it's
I'm
not.
interested.
It means a young yuppie. It means a young person with a well-paid job and a fashionable lifestyle. It's the opposite of a slur. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
They're currently playing Yuppie Psycho Executive Edition. I don't know what that means.
Where I come from out in the sticks, that means somebody from the city who doesn't know jack shit about the rural areas.
That's kind of ironic that I didn't know the meaning of that. Alright, I'm gonna
One of
throw
them
a
shitty
quick
folk.
raid out to Camilla Scarlet, and we will start our next session off with combat between 9.5 trolls.
Yes!
Let's
Man.
go.
I put a
Good.
red marker on myself, DM, so I know I have that spell because I cast that spell.
Yeah,
I'm assuming this has been way more than a minute from last combat.
yes. Alright, I'm gonna throw a quick raid out. Thank you
To
everybody
be
for
fair,
stopping by.
the only
What's up?
one close by was the king. The rest of them were running big yes.
That's true, and now he's a dumbass. Although, I wonder if he's smart enough to use the crown as a bludgeoning weapon. I guess we'll have to find out. Thanks for stopping by, everybody, and thanks for playing. Appreciate the raid from Looney if anybody else is still in here. And have a good one, everybody. I don't
Bye,
think.
everybody.
Goodbye.